it's just going to be a quick walkthrough of the Gopod. So the unit that you're looking at right now is actually the Gopod, and basically it sits on the side of a fueling truck, and it measures the fuel that's dispensed on job sites. And you can see this part here is a PC running Windows NT. It's got a bunch of inputs, which I'll talk about in a second. And let's actually start with the power supply. So basically, you set this thing to about 13 volts, a little over 12.5 volts, and it powers up the unit. And then the unit actually powers up. It goes through this chip set over here, this breadboard. If everything's okay, it's got enough energy, then that's going to power up these different devices. This is the human interface. This is the radio controller. We've got the barcode scanner over here, and we've got a pump simulator over here. So each one of these gets powered from the PC itself, and then you can actually see the output. This is what you would see when you have the keyboard and monitor and mouse hooked up. You've got the pump monitor, the application control, the radio manager, the human interface manager, and then a log. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go through a sample transaction, and what's going to end up happening is you're going to here, what we're doing is, for this project, we're actually replacing this human interface with the barcode scanner. You can see the barcode scanner actually has a screen itself, and the idea is that you could scan the ID of the equipment, and then enter the hours. Well, I'll show you in a second. So let's just go through the flow here. So basically, at the truck, the person will select a piece of equipment that they're going to fuel. They press 1, and they can use it like a search, where it'll look for all the equipment with a 1 in it. We're going to try 1, 2, 3, 9. So we press once the right piece of equipment is found. And now first thing you have to do is enter the number of hours on it. So you would look at that tracker. I'm just going to make up a number. You hit OK. And what you can see is on the system itself, you can see what I typed in, the 156. And actually, we can scroll back and you'll be able to see kind of. Actually, we won't do it right now, but basically, this is logging all the inputs into the system. Now you can see the interface is updated, and it says for equipment 1239, hours 1565. You can now begin fueling the equipment. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the simulator. We're going to turn it on, and now this is as if we're pumping fuel into that piece of equipment. And the longer that we keep it on, the more fuel is going to be simulated, being entered into the machine. So I think we'll just let it go at that. I think I'm going to turn off the pump. And what ends up happening with the human interface device is, after it's done fueling, it says, aha, you just pumped 9.4 gallons of gas, and then a fuel, and then what it's going to do is it's going to send that back either through cell or through the radio back to the main system. And that's the basic functioning of the Gopod. Now what we're doing is we're replacing this human interface device with this barcode scanner. So the idea is you can scan the barcode on the side of the truck, on the side of a piece of equipment. It'll know which machine it is, and then you can begin fueling. For phase 1, all we're doing is scanning the piece of equipment. It's giving the green light to begin fueling, and then it begins fueling. And that's it. So we're just replacing the human interface. And actually, there's another device, let me see if I can find it, that functions much more like that. I don't see it, but oh, here it is. This thing. And this kind of functions, basically, this is a dummy kind of button where you put this on the piece of equipment, you push the button, and it'll automatically give the green light. It's associated with, it just has a piece of equipment ID in there. You push the button, it knows your fueling equipment 1259 or whatever it is. And that's it. That's the basics of how the whole system works.